on, let's go outside. Let's take a walk in the sun. There are things to learn and things to see. A big wide world for you, your dog, and me. Dog Talk. Hi there, everybody, and welcome to Dog Talk. I'm Pat Becker, and you know my co-host, Rusty.
Good morning, Pat.
We have Tina Brown with us, and Mary Jo. How are you guys?
Fine.
This is Chihuahua Day, and I am so pleased. I think everybody knows because I talk about it all the time. My little Chihuahua I had that lived to be 20 years old. And Peanuts I still dream about anyway. She was wonderful. It's hard to get away from that because they are such wonderful dogs. And recently, I heard a story that I wanted you to tell us about because we had gotten together and you had told me the story about, what was the little dog's name?
Miracle.
Miracle.
Yes.
So tell me about Miracle. She was abused, was she not?
She was abused. We were asked to pick up a dog from the shelter, and the pictures that I saw, I thought she had been in a dog fight. And we immediately took her to the emergency and found out that not only had she been starved, she had burns all over her body.
And stabbed.
And she had been stabbed in the abdomen.
Yes. This is unbelievable. And I asked Tina to bring these pictures because this is what we're talking about. This is the truth. And today I'd kind of like to approach that whole issue of the truth about abuse. These little animals, as innocent as they are, were given to us, as far as I'm concerned, by God, to help us as we care for them. The exchange is love for love. This I really believe very, very strongly. But to abuse one of these animals, especially as vulnerable as these little Chihuahuas, it is incredible to me that there would ever be anyone who could even treat an animal like this cruelly, much less the abuse that we see here. So, Mary Jo, tell us about the organization that you're going to talk about.
Well, I serve as the executive director for the Oklahoma chapter of the National Association of Social Workers. But I also had worked to include or to encourage NASW Oklahoma chapter to affiliate with a lot of the grassroots organizations in Oklahoma, including this one. And it kind of came out of my insistence when I was in graduate school and studying for my licensing test, and I started watching Animal Planet instead of studying for my licensing test, and realized that there were rescue groups that needed to be brought into some context to help animals that are in hoarding situations.
Hoarding is another one.
That's another situation. But what did happen was it eventually grew to where we have the formulation of the Link Coalition here in Oklahoma.
The Link Coalition, and tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it's a consortium of various agencies in Oklahoma. Agencies, associations. I think Tina Brown, she's been involved with some of the Link programs, some of the Link meetings. And what it is more of an educational organization. And we built a website. It's OklahomaLinkCoalition.org. And what we've done is we've tried to educate and emphasize the need for recognizing the potential for abuse, and especially, and the reason it's called the Link, is the relationship between animal abuse and domestic violence.
Absolutely.
So, and there's some early research and ongoing research that is not just in Oklahoma, but across the nation. And we've connected with a Link organization. Phil Arkow is kind of the founder of it. So we've gotten a lot of ammunition from him to build the organization.
Right. It's time. It's time to come together because all of us separately, the animal organizations, the social workers, the whole thing that has to do with the mental and attitude of people. When children start abusing, there are statistics that say they will go on to abuse as adults. When adults abuse, the children watch them. So the animal, it just becomes an item, a toy. So the horrible thing is, that this goes on, and all of us in dog advocacy, whether it's people doing what I do, shelters, rescues, everyone knows about these stories. We get these stories. They're rarely ever told because they're not fun. It's not entertainment, but Lord, it is the truth, folks. This is the truth. These things happen and it must stop. And it stops when we start talking about it. And I think the bottom line is, if you see something that is some kind of abusive situation, for goodness sakes, talk about it. If you see it, say it. Am I right?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
We thank the coalition for coming to the fore so we can all join hands and work together this way. And hopefully we will stop some of this. Any person that could abuse something this beautiful, something almost artistic as one of these breeds, is an incredibly murderous, horrible human being. So this is the truth. We thank you so much, ladies, for bringing them on and for you bringing the pictures and the courage. How is the puppy?
She's not doing real well right now. She's kind of
But you have her at home, and
I
she
have her
will-
with me,
and she will,
and that's where she'll stay, is with
thank
me.
goodness, thank goodness. Well, we thank you so much. Folks, if you want to know more about this coalition, how you may help with this, how do they reach it?
Well, again, it's the link coalition. Let's see, I've got to make sure I've got the acronym correct, but it's the Oklahoma Link Coalition.org. As a matter of fact, November 7th, there is a conference, and it's going to be at the Oklahoma History Center, right across from the governor's mansion. It's only $15 to attend. Lunch is included.
And when will that be?
And that'll be on November 7th.
November the 7th.
So we really want to encourage
We'd kind of like
people.
to cover that.
Yes,
We will do
to
it.
attend. And scholarships are available too if you can't afford that.
Everybody,
that charge.
if you need to go, we will send you.
Right.
Folks, take care. We hope that you will enjoy the show today. We're having such a great, great time. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, Barbara Lewis is here.
A1 Pet Emporium is Oklahoma's authority on healthy nutrition for dogs and cats. Quality does not have to cost more, and we only have the best. If your pet suffers from allergies, digestive issues, skin infections, or hair loss, it may be the result of their diet. A1 Pet Emporium can help. We offer pet portraits monthly, adorable rescue animals every Saturday from noon to 4, and free dog and cat food samples. Locally owned and operated, we want to be your neighborhood pet store.
So Barb, you had an exciting event.
We did. It's very exciting every year. We do this every year, and always a lot of dogs show up, and it's so much fun to see the different dogs and how much fun they have.
And it was a run, as usual, down at the river run.
Dog jog,
Dog
Oklahoma
jog?
River Run, dog jog.
Aha. So everybody comes down and they take a turn and everybody goes around.
Right. It's a fundraiser for a new Leash on Life, and everybody has a route that they go, and then we have contests, look-alike contests, costume contests, best doggy trick contests.
Wow.
After the run is over, so everyone gets out in the world and has a good time, and it's healthy. And
it was a beautiful day, as I remember too.
So Barb, who runs better, the runners or the dogs?
actually, the dogs run better,
that's
and
what I thought.
surprisingly, at the dogs that you think would get tired or slow down, and they love it,
They
and the
love it.
runners get tired. But we do
Yeah.
have a few dogs that ride in a wagon.
Oh,
Right.
that's nice.
Yeah, it was a wonderful event. It really was. And we'd like to kind of show that video because it was just really, really exciting.
Yeah.
Barb, a perfect day to walk your dog.
It is a perfect day, and you know we have experienced every type of weather, from snow to rain to heat, and today's perfect.
And people still come out, no matter what the weather, because they love to interact with their dogs, and this is a perfect thing for them to do, a perfect avenue, a perfect event for them.
Right.
And I absolutely love it. So what do we have going on today? You have the walk, and
We
then
have-
what?
Right, we have the walk, we have face painting, we have decorated bandana for your dog, we have food, we have music. It's just a relaxing day. We want people to just come and enjoy being with their pet, enjoy being outside, take a stroll.
How
Don't have
perfect.
to run. You can walk if you want to.
How perfect is that? And I know that you have some contests coming
Yes,
up.
we have some contests coming up. We're going to do which dog can open a present the quickest. On your marks, get set, go. And we're also going to have the fastest sit contest. On your mark, get set, go. And a trick contest.
Uh-huh.
Yay, good job. Very nice. Wow. He can sit there for the longest time. So it should be fun today.
Oh, absolutely. It's very exciting, really. And all of this energy, I just love it. But seeing these dogs that are out here with one another, they all interact, all the people interact. It's just perfect, absolutely perfect for being with your dog, getting the most out of them.
It's a fun place to just people watch.
Oh, that too. We enjoy that, of course. Mary Fleming, you look like you're decked out to walk today.
We're here to walk. Bosco, the Wonder Dog, and I are going to show them how to walk.
And I know that you are on the board of a new Leash on Life.
That's correct.
And they've got such great things going on. These events are just fantastic, and there's so much in the future to do. Very exciting.
Very exciting, and you're right, there is a lot of work to do. And this, getting a group of people together like this just makes it so much more fun.
Oh, absolutely.
And the benefit to the dogs is immeasurable. So a little dog I have here who hasn't been around this kind of confusion before, and he's learning and having a ball doing it.
So you think that getting them out is a good thing then?
A very good thing, as long as everything remains under control. So
Yes.
I keep him on a short leash, and I try to maintain good dog manners.
That's good,
Yes.
which everybody should.
Yes.
There are some kind of unspoken rules about that. You don't let
Yes.
dogs go nose to nose that don't know each other,
Yes.
or sniff each other, because you never know if you're going to get a reaction.
That's right.
That is negative.
That's right.
And that teaches a dog something.
Yes,
So
yes.
all of this is absolutely fantastic, though, and we're looking forward to watching you go. Annabelle, how are you?
I'm good, Pat. How are you?
It's so good to see you on
to
a
see
beautiful
you.
day. You're even going to walk a dog today.
Yes, I am. I'm going to walk my border collie here, Elu.
Ah, that's fantastic. Well, everybody knows in Oklahoma you're the premier trainer around. So tell
You're
me,
kind.
you work with New Leash.
Yes, I do.
Tell me about that.
I'm a final phase trainer for New Leash, which means that I take dogs that have been raised by puppy raisers and I train them to do the final things for the client that the client needs.
All right, now you're talking about in-service dogs.
And service dogs, I do that. And I also place service dogs with the client and work with the client after their place.
Of course, this is a huge issue. When you initially choose a dog to be a service dog,
Yes.
how do you do that?
About 8 weeks, they go to a puppy raiser. The puppy raiser keeps them from anywhere from 14 to 16 months. Trains them in basic manners, skills, comes to class,
Socializes them,
socializes them, takes them everywhere they go, puts up with all that tearing up and chewing and biting and all that
Get
in the very
past all
beginning.
that.
Get past all that, tear up their house. I think they're saints for doing that. And then give the dog up.
Yes, yes.
And,
And so, of course, the whole issue is presenting the dog totally trained, definitively trained for whatever disablement that the
Yes.
person has.
Right.
And some of them go to the prison program.
Yes, sometimes they do. We have a prison program in Holdenville that's 10 weeks long. 22 men and 10 dogs.
So they go through that, and if they learn all the definite things that are needed, then they go to you.
Yes.
You are the final trainer for
Right.
them. How many have you trained like this? How many
Oh, my
have gone
goodness.
through the process?
I've been doing this for 7 going on 8 years and,
Wow.
and placing at least 2 a year.
Oh, and that's
So whatever
amazing.
that would be, and then
It
all
is.
the prison dogs, and
Yes.
then all the therapy dogs
Yeah,
that we train.
and you know, I think statistically everybody will say that New Leash on Life is probably the premier training facility for service dogs in
Thank
our
you.
state.
We
and I
think
think
so.
very close on therapy dogs. You have a
Yes.
big therapy dog group.
Yes, we do.
And how long has that been in effect?
I think it's been, in fact, it kind of started with the program. I think that's what kind of started everything.
8, 10 years you've been doing this kind
right,
of thing.
Right,
So
at least. I think Barbara said 14.
14
maybe.
years, that's
It's
incredible.
a long time.
Well, we appreciate you. We're glad that
Thank
you do what
you.
you do, and just keep on keeping on.
Thank you, and we appreciate everything you do, Pat.
Get Bosco
Mary, you made it.
I made it. Bosco made it.
Fantastic. Good job, Bosco. Good job, honey. Yes, sirree. So, was it difficult?
Oh, it was very difficult, but we managed to overcome. It was a piece of cake.
Yeah, well, you're in good shape, he's in good shape. That makes a difference. And of course, that's an important thing. If you're going to do this, if you're going to participate in
Yes.
this kind of event, your dog has to be in good
Yes,
shape.
yes.
It's really, really important, guys. And I know that it's tempting to take your little dog out and do one of these things. And if you do, and the dog is not in shape, then make it a short walk.
Yes.
It's all getting out here, socializing, having a good time. So, you know, it's good for the dog, good for the people.
Yes, absolutely.
So, well, I am so pleased and proud of you.
Oh, well, thank you.
I wonder how many other board members would do this. Better not answer that.
Better not answer.
I noticed you guys did a great job.
did it.
Not only is this a great costume outfit, but you also do athletics.
Yes, yes.
I am so pleased. So tell me about this dog.
This is Dr. Love, CGC. He's a year old, and last week on May 20th, he became a certified therapy dog through Therapy Dogs
There you
International.
go. I can see
Yeah.
he's going to please a lot of people.
Yeah.
What a good, affable personality, and he is precious, and he is so cute. Sir, you are so cute. Did I tell you that? Yes.
Oh.
Yes, he says you did, Pat, and I know I'm cute. I know I am. Well, that is just terrific. He said, "Whoa, the wind is up out here. Things are blowing around." He's pretty alert too.
Yes, he is. He's alert.
So, have you all participated in this before?
No, this is our first year.
So, will you do it next year?
Yes.
Absolutely. That's
He actually went
fantastic.
through his obedience and canine good citizen class through New Leash.
Oh, excellent.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
they do a fantastic
Yes,
job.
yes.
So it's great to get out, and it honors them. It honors
Yes,
the
yes.
dog. Fantastic. Well, I'm glad you had a good
Well,
time.
nice to see my friend again.
You take care.
Uh-huh.
Great event, guys.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Of course, this is a team effort, so
Yes,
it takes everybody.
absolutely,
All of your
absolutely.
staff, we applaud everybody who volunteered. God bless the volunteers. You know, and another super event for the dogs. Everybody was so happy. Everybody went away with such joy.
Yeah, and all the people that donated, really, because a lot of people donated things that we have here, and we just need those donations in order to be able to put on the event.
It takes all of that, and goodness knows the time frame. You have to get the notice out early. You have to tell everybody what's going on. The weather has to be good, and thank you, Lord, it was great today.
Yes.
So, high five on that. High five. Another great job from the board member. And we will look forward to next year.
Absolutely.
How fun was that?
Every Memorial Day, put that on your calendar.
Absolutely, folks. It happens each year, and it is so much fun. The dogs love it, the people love it, and it goes to a very worthy cause. New Leash on Life, of course, is one of the premier therapy dog groups, and we are so proud and pleased that you have these events because they are worthy. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to visit the Oklahoma City Animal Shelter.
Hey Dog Talk fans, make sure you join the conversation on social media. Just go to facebook.com/dogtalktv. We'd love to hear a story of your furry friend, so send us an email to pat@dogtalktv.com. You could be featured as our Dog of the Week. Now, enjoy the show.
So we went down to the Oklahoma City Animal Shelter and visited Jarita Becker and those guys. Have you ever been down there? I assume you have.
I've been down there once or twice, and John's a great guy, and they have a really wonderful shelter that definitely have plenty of dogs and cats for you to adopt.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
we've got a great video.
Oh, yeah, let's see it.
All right.
Jarita, you called and said you had another great story for me.
We really do. This is Pikey. Pikey came to us a couple days ago with some injuries. One of her legs appears to be crushed, her left leg, so we need to get her into the vet. We're going to put her into foster care after we get her in and get a diagnosis and get her some treatment, and she'll be in foster care probably a couple of months.
So was
with the
she a
type of
surrender,
injury.
or did you find
She
her?
She was. The gentleman had actually taken her to the vet to try to get her some help, and ended up bringing her to us because he felt like it was the best thing to do for her. So
Well, she looks adorable, and she seems so sweet.
very well behaved.
Looks like a fairly young dog, a Labradoodle or something, a Golden Doodle of that sort. She's a little messed up here. Could use a little makeover, couldn't she? Certainly could. And so she came in yesterday?
It was a couple of days ago.
Couple
She's
days
been with us
ago.
a couple days ago.
So you ran her through your vet sort of care, and she said, I think we have a problem.
Let's get her some outside care.
Ah, excellent.
So Heather, who is our foster coordinator, has been working to find her a home to stay in.
Heather Hernandez, how are you, by the
well,
way?
how are you?
I got so involved with the dog, I forgot you
You
were
forgot about
standing.
me? Don't worry about it. She's a gorgeous dog. She's about a 7-month-old. We have her listed as a Labradoodle. As Jarita said, she has some pretty nasty injuries. So our vet took a look at her, and we had x-rays done, and through the help of with animals like this, we have an angel fund that helps us to fund these major surgeries that normal shelter budgets just can't handle.
Well, see, there you are. Then the Angel Fund would fit the bill with the organization. As I had mentioned, that would be very helpful. So if this Angel Fund, is it made through donations? Do people donate to this fund?
Yep, people can donate directly to the Angel Fund. When people make donations to the shelter, they have the choice of where they want their money to go. So our Angel Fund is one that really rings true to a lot of people's hearts.
Oh my goodness, yes. Folks, this is huge because, as I say, I was unaware of the Angel Fund. So now there is an organization that is a kind of a GoFundMe thing. And for a little dog like this, going and funding a little help for this little dog would be a wonderful thing to do. So if you are thinking of donating, this would be the place. Angel Fund, I love it, and what a wonderful name for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so she is absolutely adorable. Well, I hope that she does get her care because she needs to be with someone. She has the personality for a family, this sort of thing.
Absolutely.
Older people, younger people, she would fit the bill.
Absolutely. So she's going to spend time in a foster home for probably a couple of months. She's getting excited seeing someone new. So she'll be in a foster home a couple of months. We'll do any surgeries that needs to be done. If she needs an amputation, which we hope she doesn't, but if she does, then we'll get that taken care of, and she'll have plenty of time to heal up in a foster home.
Excellent. Well, that's wonderful. Well, I see that Jarita has now found another one for us here.
And this is a big one.
Let's move him in. We'll let her go back
All
that
right,
way.
go ahead, sweetie.
Now this is probably one of the largest Burmese mountain dogs I have seen in a good while.
He weighs 109 pounds.
It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
And so with this particular breed, you don't see them lost very often.
No.
But how did you come by this dog?
He's a stray. We reached out on social media. We posted his picture on social media. We had a huge response. Reached a lot of people, thousands and tens of thousands of people, and nobody came forward to claim him.
Yes.
So,
well, he is a huge dog, you know.
He's a big old boy.
It's going to take a lot to feed him, but he looks like that he is in good shape.
He's in pretty good shape.
Yes, you know, and as far as personality, he seems to have a great personality.
He's very, very, very loving.
Don't you love this one, folks? You gotta love this one. Look
So
at that.
Heather, again, is going to help us. Heather is also, in addition to our foster coordinator, she's our transfer coordinator. And she works with over 150 501c3 nonprofit groups to help place animals outside of the shelter. And so Bernie will be entering our transfer program.
Oh, that's
He's off of
excellent.
his stray time now, so
So when a beautiful dog like this comes in, oftentimes it becomes very sought after. People see a dog like this on social media and they immediately want to adopt it. So we utilize our transfer program so we can really get them very specialized homes. Here at the shelter, we do really open adoptions because of the sheer number of animals that we have.
Exactly.
So a dog like this, we want to make sure, because they have special needs, that it goes to an organization that really knows the breed. So we have breed-specific rescues.
Exactly, and I do love this breed, folks. This is from the Mosler breeds, and this is a very old kind of breed of dog that has been around for a long time, and they make really good family dogs, and they are big. They are very large dogs, but then people who are used to large dogs would find this one a joy. So gosh, well that is wonderful, and Heather, we wish you well with this one.
Thank you.
I know that he's going to be a happy dog for somebody.
Absolutely, he's going to make someone very happy.
I know it. If I didn't have so many. There you go.
That's what we all say.
That's what we all say, absolutely. So Lynn, you had come up with something to tell me, something important. What is that?
I did. One of the exciting things we have going on with the ordinances in Oklahoma City is we have just recently been approved, and it went into effect on the 4th of August, is an act that's called the Menacing Dog Act.
Menacing dog.
Menacing dog. We've never defined menacing dog in Oklahoma City before. Prior to that, it was just a dangerous dog, and the dog actually had to attack you or be about to attack you in order for you to do anything about it. Now we have one that's a menacing dog, and what the menacing dog does is, if you've got a dog that you might see on the street every day, or it might be in your neighbor's backyard, that you know by its actions, whether it's tearing up your fence and trying to get through to you, or snarling when you see it and you're afraid it's going to break that chain, we can do something about that now. And we can go in and educate the owners and tell them, hey, you need to make sure your dog is more secure and is safer. That way it's safer for the dog and it's safer for the people around it.
Yeah, I can see how it would give you some control, and give the people who are around the neighborhood a peace of mind that way.
Yeah. I believe it protects the animals and the people, so that's why I'm excited for it. Yeah.
Absolutely, in both causes. Well, thank you so much for updating us then.
No
That's
problem.
excellent.
Thank
Jarita,
you.
It's been a great visit. Thank
Great
you
to
so
see
much.
you
The
always.
2 dogs we saw were excellent, and Lynn has great information here for us, so we're happy campers.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you very
And
much.
we'll see you next month.
Great.
Next month.
Dogs. We're talking about dogs. Talking about big dogs, talking about little dogs, oh yeah. Chasing the ball, chasing the cat, digging holes, thing like that. Dogs, talking about dogs. Laughing dogs, sad dogs, happy dogs, mad dogs. Dogs, just talking about dogs. Lost and alone, running the street, checking the garbage, looking to eat. Out there sad and on their own, the law will get them if they got no home. Dogs, talking about dogs.